Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight. We've got some exciting basketball ahead. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And it's San Diego to start out. Cunningham looking it over. And it's Mourning with the rebound.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Look, we know R.J. Barrett can score, but I like the improvement he's shown defensively over the course of his career. He has put in the effort.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Good effort by Randall to get up the floor and make himself available.
And Mourning throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Playing with aggression close in on that one.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Charlotte. Randall from outside. Nice D from Bosch.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Back to Mourning. Charlotte moving the ball around. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Butler from outside. Connects from three-point range.
Not necessarily a staple of Butler's game, but they are reminding the defense he can drain it from deep.
Here's Cunningham. San Diego with another miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selection. You have to be set up for success.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Puts up a deep three. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you'd better put a body on Johnson. That guy is just too talented to forget him.
On its way from Irving for two. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Pass to Johnson. Cunningham outside. Now here's Hibbert. Out to Smith. Hibbert with the screen. No one near Smith as he lets it go. It's stolen by Smith. And stolen by Hibbert. Johnson, a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got 5 points so far. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That's a great trip. You always want to end up with those close looks.
pass to Smith. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Here's Green. Driving in. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's Cunningham with the drive. And stolen by Mourning. Here's Thomas. Back to Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Sure, why settle for the layup when you can just jam it home? You gotta love the aggressive finish.
Count that bucket.
Well, I like Cunningham in the paint the most. His outside shot is still developing, so his focus should be on scoring inside.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Here's Green. Here's Cunningham. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's Charlotte leading by just 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and
hammering it in.
Look out.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Deep Adebayo. There's the lob to the hoop. And Dawkins slams it in.
Nice vision. When a teammate's got that much room to operate, you got to get it to him.
And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
Substitution.
Here's Cunningham. San Diego moving the ball around. Good on the triple. Cunningham's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. For 3, Edwards. And Dawkins pulls it down. It's Barrett on the wing. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Charlotte shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Devin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcome the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it. Well, that's just great hustle, extending that possession.
A minute 42 left in the first half. Siakam left side. Pass to Jackson. It's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. Randall from outside. It's hauled in by San Diego. Outside Jackson. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
And now a 3-point San Diego lead.
Got to get up close to her if you're a defender. She's a player who can hurt you from deep.
Here's Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
And Edwards launches it from deep. And nothing is falling for him right now. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for San Diego.
Good work inside there. She's showing how effective she can be in the paint.
Randall no good.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Hits the 3-point bomb. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the half. Butler from outside. And Dawkins pulls it down.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And so it's San Diego with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Now here's Monroe. Nothing on the board. Here's Randall into the lane.
Man, that is a strong drive by Randall. When he gets downhill, he's a load.
Back to Cunningham. And Mourning sends it back.
And he sent a message with that swat. Do not come in my house.
For the 3, it's good from long range.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for San Diego. A 3 ball. They get it back. There's Green with the 3. San Diego with another miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man did.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. That's a 2 from Randall. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, he clearly liked that look and made sure not to waste the opportunity.
On the wing, Green. It's rebounded by Charlotte. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Stolen by Bosch. 3-pointer, Pritchard. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Charlotte trails by 3. Butler from outside. From deep, Jimmy Butler.
He may not take a lot of threes, but we know Butler is more than capable of knocking them down.
Oh, I like the quick thinking. Pulls up there and fires.
3-pointer. It's rebounded by Bosch. San Diego leading by 3. Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league. Oh, he's just flexing his muscles on that slam.
Oh, he wanted these people to hear that one. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Pritchard with a wide-open look. Another three for San Diego.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Randle, and then Randle slams it in.
Don't even try to defend that. What a move, Julius Randle.
Pass to Pritchard. It's stolen by Edwards. There's Mourning. Count the basket and the foul. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. And you gotta love the fire that Mourning plays with. His passion for the game is so special.
Charlotte trailing. Pass to Smith. Charlotte moving it around. Back to Edwards. For the lead. The three ball from Anthony Edwards.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
And here's Smith. And the jumper is on the mark.
Assist from
Smith's got it all tied up now for San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah, I love the confidence off the catch, not giving the defense any time to react.
Second team foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one drops. And he makes both free throws.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Here's Smith. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Charlotte. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's Maxey with the ball for San Diego. Shoots the three. Randle grabs the board.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
A three-pointer is right on target. Thomas got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Barrett for three. It's good on the putback.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
For three, Edwards hits it from three-point range. Edwards got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now Butler takes the three. A three-pointer. Good.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. up here. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Three-pointer, Randall. Good for his sixth make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basketball.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
This one for three. It's Cunningham with the rebound. San Diego trails by 10. Pass to Jackson. Cunningham outside. Here's Bosch. San Diego moving the ball around. Outside for Jackson. That's a two from Cunningham. And right on target with the swish. Charlotte leading by 8. From downtown, they get the rebound. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter.
Gotta love seeing Kyrie get in there and get his hands dirty. When he's active on the glass, they're a much better basketball team. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Outside for Jackson. Pass to Cunningham. Now Jackson. Ariza covering. There's the three. Frames it from downtown.
How about it? She knows the situation and takes control.
What? And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's Randall with the drive.
You're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Irving with the steal. And that's an intentional foul. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
And then foul. Trying to extend that game.
Cunningham. There's the jumper. Nice one.
And that is an important shot. Cunningham understands how to come up big for his team.
It's stolen by Barrett. Cunningham, no good from 3. The long shot, no good. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
At the line for 2, Trevor Ariza.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. From deep. That does not go. So a close game sees Charlotte taking this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another.
Your support is what makes this possible.